If you want to assign the IP address, so I'm just again showing you. For that, just go to run and then type this command ncpa.cpa. You can also see this command in your chat section also, ncpa.cpa. Just do OK, and then you will get this type of network adapter there. Right click on that, then properties. In properties, click on the Internet Protocol version 4, then again property, and here you will see this of two options, obtain the IP address automatically and use the following IP address. So uh, if you want to assign manual IP, then you have to click second option. In IP address section, you can assign any IP address. For now, I'm just assigning 10.0.0.1 and subnet mask. When you will click on this subnet mask, automatically uh, it will assign that subnet mask. Then default gateway. So in our case, we have not any default gateway available, right? So we will not assign any gateway in DNS. So now before assigning this DNS, can anyone tell me what's the mean of the DNS? Which IP I should have to assign on this DNS server? Now, so DNS means what? DNS means domain name system or domain name server. This protocol is used to convert your host name into IP address and IP address into host name. Suppose if you want to connect on any server, that time, suppose I just want to connect with Facebook server. That time, what I will type? I will type www.facebook.com. So that is the host name or that is the domain name of that server. But as we know, or if you don't know, so just note that rule on any network. On any network, every device understand only the IP address, right? Every device understand only IP address. There is no rule available for the host name or domain name. But when we just type this www.google.com, facebook.com, then how the device can understand? So that time in backend, this DNS protocol will convert your host name, convert your domain name into IP address, and then you will connect with that IP address, that server. If you want to see, so you can see here. Suppose I'm just typing here run run. If I will open CMD, so in CMD, if I will type this ping and google.com, and then hit enter. So what will happen? You can see here. I just type google.com, but it ping with 142, 250, 182, and 78. This is IP address of Google. So I type this google.com, but DNS server convert this host name into this IP address. So this is the use of DNS server. So for that, we have two options. We have two options. First is you can create a DNS server in your organization. Suppose if you just create a DNS server, then you can control that thing, which site can we allow for any system or which site can be blocked for the any system. You can control that by your server. Otherwise, in over the internet, we have some public DNS available. Public DNS means what? We have Google DNS available, which Google created for publicly use. That is 8.8.8. Right? We have public DNS available 8.8.8. By Facebook, we have 4.4.4 available. Means if you connect with that DNS server, then automatically you can just access by the name of any site which is available on that DNS server. And on that DNS server, all the sites available which is available over the internet. So you can access any site, right? And we have multiple DNS server available over the internet. For India, there is another DNS server that is 8.8. And for other countries, that is other DNS available. Right. So when you just type 8.8, so automatically you will connect with that Google DNS, and then you will able to access any site. Otherwise, if you have the internet connection, if you have the internet connection, active internet connection, so that you can just directly type the router IP also, router IP, because In router, there is also the DNS option available, but router will connect that DNS with that public DNS directly because router has also the access of internet. So when you type the router IP address, that time automatically it will redirect you to that DNS server which is available on over the internet, that public DNS. It will redirect you when you put the IP address of that router in your DNS section. If you will check in this CMD again, so here you can see IP config and slash all. So if I will show you, so here you can see we have this DHCP DNS server. This is a DNS server, right? For this VM, by default, this IP works. This is the router IP address, and in backend, this also the alternate DNS 8.8. If this router will fail, then automatically you will connect with this IP 8.8, and otherwise this router will redirect you in backend with that public server also. So that is the DNS. So which IP we have to put? So in our case, we have not any router available because we are using for the sample purpose. So you can put this 8.8 here, right? Otherwise, in your organization, if you want to put the two DNS server, then you can put one IP for of the router and one IP for the public DNS 8.8. This, and now just click on OK. Now it is saved. Now click on close. So IP is assigned. Right, IP is assigned. If now I will check, so it will show me CMD IP config. So now you can see this is the IP 10.001.255.0.0 which I assigned. Right, so this is how we can assign the IP address on Windows system.